So, my audience, I'm sure you've heard what's happened with Nintendo. They now want to claim my video creations as their own, so they can make the profits they deserve. Because Nintendo hasn't made enough money yet. The DS hasn't printed enough money, and let's be honest, it's too hard, it's too difficult, time-consuming, and overall stressful to come up with new game ideas. I mean, look at how many times we reproduced and repackaged new Super Mario Bros. For you to play in the exact same way. Oh, it's amazing! And just now, we're finally getting the idea that gamers want DLC, and they want original content, because we couldn't have told that from the exquisite modding community that emerged out of the Wii, even though we locked down the Wii so that it was shut down not to play DVDs, although it could, and all these other things, because we're Nintendo, and we know what's best. We know what you want. You want the old, you want the new, and you want it all to be good. It's why we're giving you another edition of Donkey Kong Go Fuck Yourself on 3DS, because we're done making new games and we're taking your money too. Nintendo, you ever hear of a guitar? Okay, it's a musical instrument that, if you just look at it, I mean, it's a nice piece of work. It's a beautiful craftsmanship of woodmanship, but there's nothing you can do by just staring at it. Kind of similar to your games, okay? So we've got Pokemon Platinum here, right? Join me. Anything happening? Are we going to the Elite Four yet, guys? I think we're getting to a gym. Ah! So you get the point, okay? There's nothing going to happen in the game unless a gamer comes along and decides to record it. Now, I don't know about you, Nintendo. I'm not made of money. Maybe your DS prints money, but mine, it just takes away money. It constantly sucks the money out of my pocket, and I would really appreciate it. I mean, really, really appreciate it if I could keep some of those mere pennies. It's really, you know, as an LPer, I don't make like millions and millions of dollars. It's enough to pay for food, pay for more games, pay for herbs, and, you know, pay for more games, which is the point. And also, you know, some to college and all that good stuff, but games are more important. But maybe not Nintendo games at least. Because it costs a lot of money to capture these games. You've obviously never started an LP channel. Otherwise, it would have been called Cammy's Cool Adventures on the Wii. Okay, everybody, don't you know we're gonna play some Wii? Get ready to ski! Wii! Wii! Oh, my wrist! I'm suffering from Wii-itis. Get the chamomile for Cammy. Oh, you never started an LP channel? So then you don't know the technology and work that actually goes into creating one. Well, let me just take you through a quick rundown on the list of costs. The computer of which I am broadcasting everything, editing everything, running all these programs, doing all these things to present these shows to you, the viewer. The computer itself was $3,000. Then the programs on it are a couple hundred each. Corel, we've got Microsoft Picture It. Now these are all things that I've collected through the years, but each year was another chunk of my salary served up to the LP community, which I had no problem. I had no qualms with. I wanted to do it. Originally, I wanted to do LPs to archive my gaming experience, and you know, I've come to a middle ground as to what to do with Nintendo wanting to nab our cash. Their lack of understanding that this is original content. I'm really tired of saying this, but gaming, LPing, walkthroughs, this is original generated content. This is not something that happens when you just stare at a game cartridge, okay? This does nothing without me, the gamer, and my commentary. Now, you can not like my commentary, that's completely fine, but to negate it completely and say that, oh, no. Everything you do with our instrument, in this case, the game, not a guitar, everything you do with that piece of technology belongs to us. So, if you actually come up with some original ideas, and you actually think of stories and relate your own personal existence with what's going on in the game, we're going to get that monies. You can't have that. That's not your money. That's our money, okay? Who made the game? Nintendo made the game. But who made the experience? Nintendo, you made your money. On top of having to buy all the technology for LPing, you actually have to buy games. Okay, I don't know about you, but pirating, it doesn't work so good. It gets you viruses, it makes you feel like crap because you're not supporting the developers. It's just all kinds of awful. And yes, I've pirated before, and I could see myself doing it again for many Nintendo games in the future. What was that? But I buy more games. I buy my games, and they cost monies. And those monies that I got from LPing are now not going to be used ever to buy ever to buy Nintendo games. The only Nintendo game I'm going to be getting in the future is Pokemon X or Y. Not both. I'm not buying the bullshit. I'm not buying the, oh, but there's different Pokemon in this version than there is in this version. Looks like you gotta collect them all. No, I don't have to collect them all. You could suck my nuts, Nintendo. I'm not letting you get this money either. You're not going to suck from me like a fucking vampire who can't come up with his own ideas, so he preys on other creators for the cash, for his currency, even though you've already got plenty of it. Again, I reiterate, go make new game ideas. Stop preying upon people who have come up with original content to try and gain more cash. It's crazy. It's nuts. And I'm not deleting any of my videos, don't worry. I'm not going to get hot-headed over this, and I'm not going to be irrational. Again, I originally wanted to make this channel as a way to archive my gaming experience. And, there is a Summer of Metroid on the way. And it's unfortunate that I won't see a cent from this Summer of Metroid, but nonetheless, neither will Nintendo. Because I'll put them up, I will claim them under full screen, and then I will not earn any monies. I will say no ads, I do not want this, I do not want that. And if by some way Nintendo forcibly puts ads onto Nintendo-based content, well, then we got a whole nother issue here. We got a whole other video that we have to make, and right now I just wanted to create this as to vent my feelings and to gauge the community's reaction. What do you guys think about this? Do you think Nintendo should be making money off of what other creators do? It's almost as if they can't get enough money from creative people. Because let's be honest here, it's not the developers, it's not the people who created Pokemon, it's not the people who are making the new Super Mario Bros. Levels, it's not the people who are designing new Donkey Kong, Zelda, all these amazing games and things that we've been fans of for our entire lives. It's not them. It's not. It's the money-making element of the corporation that is Nintendo. I think Cammy was a perfect cameo to signify the treacherous trail that Nintendo was treading after a certain point, moving towards more of the casual crowd and completely just shooing off the hardcore audience, saying, we don't need to listen to you, we're going to give you what we give you, you're going to buy it, and then, guess what, when you buy it, we're going to get the more money back, just in case you somehow come up with an original idea. Heaven forbid, we actually do something legitimate and make our own money the right way by creating our own products instead of ripping off somebody else's creativity. Heaven forbid we do that. Let's not do that. This is much easier, and it's fun, because we get to watch a lot of trolls react to Nintendo. So I'm done, essentially, with Nintendo recording. After the year of Metroid, I really can't say how much more Pokemon stuff I'm going to do. It's not going to be a big motivation to do it when I can't feed myself, I can't buy more games to put into my consoles, and it essentially makes me drive more towards Steam. This is what's going on, Nintendo. I've made many a podcast about this, and I'm serious. You are slipping because you don't pay attention to the gaming community. The community that buys your crap. Not only do you not pay attention to them, you turn around and you take a big steaming dump on all the work that they've done, all the hard years that they've accomplished trying to build something, trying to make something out of gaming. I mean, imagine that somebody after, half a decade finally just now is starting to see some profit. That's incredible. We're going to take a dump on that. And we're not going to take your content down, but we're going to make money off of it. So, I'm done, and I'm mainly going to play Steam games from now on. There will be Nintendo games, there occasionally will be, and until this gets solidified and finalized, who knows, maybe Nintendo will see these rageful videos, I doubt they'll give a crap because they haven't given one for years. They haven't paid attention to the gaming community for ages. Why would they start doing it now? They just got HD on their current gen console. Okay, when we've had a whole set of years with HD gaming with the PS3 and the Xbox 360. You're stepping it up now with HD doesn't impress me, nor does the reactions towards the community which you are supposedly selling to. Steam, on the other hand, is all about the community engagement. It's all about hearing the views of the people. It's all about trying to integrate everyone into gaming, whether it's the Greenlight program or it's the easy access servers there are available. Let's not forget the horrible online experiences we've encountered on the Wii. Whenever we did get Super Smash Bros., it's not like we could ever play multiplayer with anyone except who was next to us because it wouldn't have worked. So I'm done, Nintendo. I've had it. 2013, I am done with Nintendo. There's few games I will really pay attention to that if they come out, I will obtain. And that is to be said that if they come out for Wii U, I will not get them. I don't even care if it's a new Metroid. It was something I was looking very much on the horizon to, but now I'm done. I'm done, and I really hope that this is not a trend in the LP community. I really hope that the Xbox One and the PS4 are not integrating these easy capture modules for your games inside their consoles. This way, they can then manipulate what you make and make their own money off of it instead of you with your hard-earned efforts of actually being good at the game and coming up with some good commentary on the side. So let me know what you think. I'm DeoGenZ. I'm peeved beyond belief, but I will still play Pokemon. It just will not be monetized. So there you go. All Nintendo videos, no ads. It's a happy day for the viewer.